What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck, where we play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at 77 Gimmick Dynamite. This is a strange, very strange deck. It's got 77 sins, it's got gimmick puppets, and the dynamite portion, that's actually a term I invented. I think I invented it. But it's basically an OTK deck. We've got one push that's going to do massive, massive damage, but it's not an OTK because it's not going to happen in one turn. It's going to take many turns to get the resources, so we're going to stall out. It's like dynamite. The wick is slowly going to burn down, and then we're going to explode and destroy everything. So that should be fun. This is also a very special What a Deck. This is the very first Patreon-sponsored What a Deck. If you're unaware, if you donate $25, you can request an episode, and I will do my best to make that. So thanks to Lucas Williams, who donated $25 and asked for Gimmick Puppet OTK using Stoic Challenge. And this isn't exactly what he requested, but it's close. It's pretty close. I think he'll be happy either way. So just like with every other show, if you want the deck profile, there's a link in the description. I've got a separate video where I'll go over everything in here, explain how it works. Otherwise, we're going to be testing this thing. 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. Let's see how we do. Alright, here we are. First duel versus Japeezy, which is an interesting name. Kind of Japanese, I guess Japanesey? I don't know. Mildly racist, possibly? Someone will have to tell me that. There's not even the waiting up there, which leads me to believe that something bad may have happened. So, we'll be back. Something bad did not happen. There we go. We're gonna go second, because like with any deck that has to attack to win, you want to be able to attack. We're looking at a 45 card deck, 10 extra deck, very interesting. This deck, really kind of weird. Like, it's hard to say what it does good against and what it does not do good against. And he's playing Ignites. Why wouldn't you want a full deck, extra deck for Ignites, I wonder? Usually that's what they do, is they go through all their things, and then they pendulum summon, and then they Xyz. Fortunately, we can last at least 3 turns. Like I mentioned before, like this is what I call a dynamite deck. So the whole point is that we stall forever. We stall until we get our combo. Which is Stoic Challenge, which we already have, and then the ability to make any rank 8 Xyz, which we already have one of the pieces of that. And partially a second. If we get another Gimmick Puppet, we can do that. Ignite Burst. Oh, he's playing Pure Ignites. I still want to come back and do an Ignite deck. Oh, he's playing the actual Pure Ignites. Interesting. This card is sent. Okay, you can destroy up to 3 other Ignites and return an equal number of cards, but I don't have that. So, he got Stinger, which, once per turn, you could target one other Ignite you control, return to the hand, place 1 monster. Okay, but that's not during either player's turn, so I'm relatively safe. And as I said, I still have all these things. So yeah, normally I don't like to do OTK kind of centric decks on this, but the Dynamite deck is a really good way around that, because it's not the same exact play every single time. That's the thing about OTK decks. Like I've had like deck lists I've made before that like they can win in 1 turn fairly consistently. But that's boring, because every duel is me doing the same play, and I either win or I get stopped, and then I lose, and I can't recover. Because a lot of times those decks are just like... a level 4 lower monster is special summoned. We're just going to use this. Swift Scarecrow. Yeah, these duels are a little interesting, because while I'm waiting to get my stuff, there's a chance that other things could happen. Junk Puppet, not too good. I need to have at least 1 other Gimmick Puppet, unfortunately. But we're set for now. He's got some things, but he doesn't have enough things. And he is, of course, just going to keep going through his deck. Should also mention, as I always do, that if you want to join the Patreon for $1, you can get these sleeves. We've got the number... 1 second. Damn it. Stop it. I want to look at my extra deck real quick. I just want to look at my extra deck real quick, if you don't mind. Number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings. I forgot what number, but yeah, we've got the strings with the number 77 behind him, because this is Gimmick Puppets in 77, and his eyes all wow. They're pretty nice. And if you want those for whatever reason, $1 on the Patreon gets you all the sleeves I have ever made. Alternatively, if you go to the Facebook, I put out the sleeves. Once they become a year old, I just make them public. Anyone can have them. There's a good solid, I think, like 10 sleeves up there at this point. We're just going to battle Fader. Still waiting on our gimmick puppet. You are not what I need. And I may just have to let this next attack hit me. Just so I can have extra... No, I won't be able to let that attack hit me. I'm going to be in a spot of bother. What I really need is... Like I said, there's a lot of things I could get. If I get any of my gimmick puppets, I can put this out. If I get another one of these, I can make something. If I get a Twin Twister or a Lightning Vortex, then I can discard this and summon it with Junk Puppet. So there's a solid 12 or so cards I could get in my deck that would help me out. It's just a matter of, can I get them? And I am not going to survive that, so let's just keep on stalling on. If I get another Junk Puppet, I'm going to be very upset. Nope, but I can at least stall. That's fine. That's okay. We've still got some things. He's probably like, what are you planning to do? You're not going to win, you know. And there's a very good chance that I won't, unfortunately. And it sucks because I have, like, 2 of the 3 pieces for my deck right here. I just need that last missing puzzle piece. I just gotta hope I can survive until then. Oh, Sea Castle Aegeon. It's an interesting choice. Oh, and he got my Zombie Stein. That has so much attack. Come on, show me. Okay, there we go. We're in the game, ladies and gentlemen. So, we will Twin Twister. We will destroy his scales. It doesn't matter what we destroy, really. The point is we got the things. He is going to do something else. Can he do that during either player's turn? Fuck. This actually may screw us over completely. It's a sad state of affairs. We just gotta hope he waits until we get to a certain thing. So, summon this. Go ahead and activate that effect. Pick, I don't know, this guy. We'll make his attack 0, because we could do that. Let's see. And what does it do? You can destroy 1 monster. Do I have anything that can't be destroyed? Well, I have this. That's not the best. And it has to have 2 materials. But I think this is... Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do our OTK because he's going to be able to destroy us, and I don't want to be destroyed by things. But we can do some stuff. So we'll be good. And then we'll... Oh, he hasn't done it yet. If I activate this, he won't be able to... Its effects cannot be activated. Fuck. He'll just be able to summon this back out, so... Right now we're going to attack that. Just to get rid of it. And I'll be like, I'm not gonna be affected by shit. I don't want to be affected by any of that shit. Bada bingo. Yeah. Now, okay, and I could still equip this to it, but let's see. During your opponent's end phase. That is going to be tricky. Fortunately, we may be in for a spot of bother here. I gotta hope that I can make something else next turn. If I get any gimmick puppet, I can. I don't think he can no, he could probably... No, he doesn't have his scales. So, I don't think he can kill me. We're just gonna have to try this for now. Just gonna have to try these things. Actually, it's unaffected by other cards. And this has 26 normally. So if it attacks, I can make this unaffected. It won't be affected by Ignister Phoenix. And its effects will be negated, so it won't have enough to get over me. Of course, if he Ixie summons all the things, because he has this now, so he can grab another Ignite from his deck to his hand and complete his scales again. Most likely, unless this is like a spell card, and then he's just like shit out of luck. It is another spell card! Okay, let's hope this works. Activate. You're unaffected. Your attack still goes through. Ho ho! Like I said, another advantage of this over a Dynamite deck. This deck isn't entirely a one-trick pony. It can do other things, as you can clearly see. Let's see. During your end phase, destroy it 600, so it won't gain any attack, but it'll do double battle damage, which will only do not enough to be worth it. So we'll just do that. We still have our Lightning Vortex. If he does manage to summon all 7 cards out of there, or 5 of them or whatever, and make some stuff and get rid of this, I'll still have some things I can do. There's one. And he happened to get his scales, too. And now I can blow one up with the field spell and get other things. So really it just comes down to, like, can he destroy this and also deal 8,000 damage to me? Well, if not, well, either way, Lightning Vortex, all I'm going to be able to do is blow. Really what it matters is, will he Ixie summon with all his things? If he Ixie summons with them, then if I blow them up, he's not going to be able to special summon them back out. If he just goes for straight on attack, I think he has to Ixie summon at least one thing. So I might be able to stall through. It also depends what I get. If I get another Gimmick Puppet thing, I might not even have to use this. I might just be able to Ixie summon again and try for the OTK. We'll see. I'll be back after he special summons the things. Okay, he just put up a defense wall. It's just all defense wall all the time. He's got 27, which is not quite enough. Fortunately, I'm still going to... Well... You know, he's just going to be able to summon him out again. But apparently he can't do anything. He's got that small extra deck. So let's just try to poke him for maximum damage. 28! So now the Stoic, if he can get something out where I can do 1,800 damage to him. I have to be able to do at least 900 and then put this like that. Oh no, he's just going to blow it up. Okay. Going to search something out. Probably one of his bigger Ignites. I would imagine. Yeah. Good old Stinger. He's got the stingy doos. Which will probably be it, because he can tribute an Ignite and send that back, and then he's got all the attack. Just all the attack. But, you know, we put up a pretty good fight. We got a thing out. We did some damage. He's almost dead. 2 Gaga Cowboys wouldn't kill him, but it would get close. He'd only have 100 left, you know. So, we'll probably be, well, yeah. We'll be back with the next duel. Unless something surprising happens. Oh, something surprising happened! We happened to get this, and with all the things he had to tribute, he only had enough to get me down to 2,200. So, we will Junk Puppet. We will get out Junk Puppet. If your opponent controls a monster and all you control is Gimmick Puppets, special summon. And we'll make strings. And we'll make Pain Gainer. And we'll make the 7 Sins. And then we'll equip him with Stoic Challenge, so he goes up to a solid 6,400 attack. And then we'll just attack into his 31, and do 6,600 damage to him. Comeback of the century! Well, probably not the century. Comeback of this episode. Yeah, so far. Just keep adding qualifiers until it's not impressive anymore. Next duel. Alright, here we are, second duel versus Beer. Or B-I-I-R, or maybe that's supposed to be something. Sometimes when they use a lot of eyes, that's supposed to be like a tube or something. Some weird-shaped dick with like a thingy hanging off of it. I don't know, man. I don't understand these kids and their leet speak. I am Craig Schwartz. Comment in the comments if you get that reference. I'd be surprised. But then again, I said that last time. When I was like, it was for the Red Dragon deck. And my name was like the name of some 16th century painter who painted a famous, piece called the Red Dragon. that later inspired the movie Red Dragon with Hannibal Lecter in it. And some guy was like, oh yeah, I know that guy. He's a cool painter guy. It's like, whoa. Some people were like, oh yeah, I know him more for his poetry. So, I'd be interested to see if you get that one. It's from a movie. There's your hint. Kind of has to do with puppets. There are puppets in it. There's a weird puppet scene near the beginning. It's kind of interesting. If you know what movie I'm talking about, comment in the comments. Do you like movie or do you not like movie? We got a decent hand. We've got 2 Lightning Vortex, which depending on what he's got may or may not be useful. We've got our Dreary Doll, which is an excellent thing to discard. If you're unfamiliar with this, it's you can banish another gimmick puppet from your graveyard to special summon this from your graveyard. So it's good only in the graveyard. Unless you want to tribute summon it for some reason. That would be weird. You don't have a Synchron in your graveyard, so this guy's, he's just 0 attack. He's just having a fun, okay. Just want to put a Birdman out there? Birdman! Well, we could stall for, we got 1 turn stall, we've got 1 piece of the puzzle, and we've got Lightning Vortex. And I am not going to negate this attack, because it's only 1400. Sometimes you gotta take the hits. I would rather end the battle phase when he has a whole bunch of monsters. And we've got more stall. This is just discount stall warehouse. I really should have come up with a topic beforehand to talk about, because half of these duels are just going to be me hitting end phase and waiting for him to attack so I can battle Fader. It's very interesting to me when he's clearly playing a synchro-based deck. He's got these tuners and these synchrons. He's only got 10 cards in his extra deck. Why wouldn't you have more cards in your extra deck? Don't you need them? Especially when you're doing stuff like this. This makes me, like, this is just a stepping stone. Not to him, though. To him, it's a, thing. I'm just gonna set this, because I have 2 of them. I don't want to use it yet, because this is not a threat to me. I want to wait till he tries to make, I don't know, Slifer Dragon or something. Probably going to get his quick draw. That's what I would get. No, Jet Synchron. I keep forgetting about that. Oh, interesting. He's playing Scrap Iron Statue, which still has the sample text in the picture. But, that was one of these cards that I always wanted to use, but just hasn't really been useful. Let's see. When the effect of a face-up spell trap. Yeah. It's more of a side deck card. Unless, well, I guess against certain pendulums it can be really good because they're technically face-up spells. You've got 2 tuners. Oh, you can use that to make, what, a 5, and then 5 and 5 to make 10. Granted, he can increase or reduce the level of this by sending stuff. Good old Junk Warrior. Or he's going to use these to make Ultimate Tzolk'in. Oh, Stardust Warrior. Okay. When he would special summon a monster, he could tribute and negate. During the end phase, if this effect was okay. If this card is destroyed by battle, summon a level 8 Synchro Warrior from your extra deck. Okay, so we'll get something else if I Lightning Vortex. But that's fine. I'm actually going to use this. Gear Spring Spirit. Says you could special summon it if all you have in the graveyard is machine types. So this is a machine type, so getting one in there is going to help set us up for stuff. Fuck you. But then he gets to summon another warrior. Fortunately with that, because now we have the Junk Puppet, we're officially at the point where we could at least make a rank 8. Gains 1,000 attack if I activate a spell card. That's no good. Of course, I'll just wait. I should have used that so I keep stuff in my hand. Well, that's fine. But yeah, that's how we stall. We got the Swift Scarecrows. Those are machines, so they won't mess with Gear Spring Spirit. And Battle Fader, once it's summoned, like, after it gets destroyed, it gets banished when it leaves the field. So, it's not going to affect with the graveyard. So we should be good with this. The only thing you have to worry about with this is when you're making, like, Pain Gainer and number 77. Those are insects. So if you go for your big play and you lose, then you can't use this anymore. And it's a sad state of affairs. Yeah, I'll take that. These will be the last attacks I take. And I just gotta hope that these aren't like, whatchamacallits, like magical cylinders or something like that. There we go. Oh, during the damage calc. Okay, because he activated a spell. Interesting. But yeah, I'm good for now. Next time he attacks, we're going to have to activate these, and hopefully he won't have anything to negate it. Fortunately, his extra deck's running kind of thin, and even if we don't get the Stoic challenge, we'll at least be able to make something. Like I said, this has a lot of recovery plays. There's a lot of pretty good rank 8s. Zombie Stein, Heliopolis. If need be, we can go for our super win condition. Probably won't happen. What was it? I actually didn't have this in here for the longest time. And then testing, I ran into Exodia decks twice. And if I had this, I would have been able to win, because they had nothing to stop my monsters. Battle Fader, he's fading your battles. Buy all our playsets and toys. But yeah, so I keep him in here just in case I run against Stall, Mill, Burn, something where they're not going to get rid of my monsters. I'm like, all I gotta do is make it, wait 3 turns. Granted, it takes 3 level 8s, which, like, at the moment, I wouldn't be able to make. You want to make another Stardust Warrior? I think he sent it back to his extra deck. He sent something back to his extra deck. Actually, you know what would be really funny? Do I want to use... No. Well, you know what? He's only got the 1. Let's wait 1 more turn. Because he'll have to... He just has the 1 monster, he'll have to blow that up, and then he won't be able to attack, assuming he doesn't summon anything. And if he does make something big, we still got our Swift... Even if he makes that Stardust Warrior again, we can do that. And then, you know, if I want to get a Stardust Warrior out of the way, all I gotta do is special summon this, because he'll probably stop that. If he doesn't, I'll make it to attack 0. Why am I waiting? You got some kind of trap you want to do? You want to be a trappy trap? We'll be back. Okay. Why'd you do that? Did you accidentally hit it and then you were sad? I don't understand. I think it's a misclick. Probably a misclick situation. Oh, he needed to banish it so he could get summon the Collapse Serpent and hopefully do extra damage against me. But he did not attack. No attacking for him. Interesting. But also kind of stupid. But yeah, I said we would do that thing, so we're going to do that thing. We're going to get this out. Assuming he doesn't stop stuff. Assuming he doesn't stop stuff. Assuming he doesn't stop stuff. He might stop the stuff. Call of the Haunted just isn't enough for him. There we go. He's got something, another Call of the Haunted, maybe? At this point, it might just be okay. Special summon this. Let's just go ahead and make this attack 0. Because I don't want any part of that. Traptic's Trap Hole Nightmare. That's fine. I've got another one! And now I'm not afraid. Try that again. 0 attack for you. And then... oh, I can only make these. That's fine. We're still going to do 3,000 to him. And again, we don't... Pardon. We could make 77, but we don't want to ruin our graveyard. Even though we already used 2 of those, it's not worth it just for that extra 1,000 damage. I was hoping I could make Sea Castle Aegeon and get rid of some of his extra deck stuff, and then blow up a Synchro monster. Which is always fun. And actually, yeah, this thing's not really good in my hand. It's only good in the graveyard. Granted, with 1,500 life points, it's not really good at all. This thing, when you take battle from damage from an attack, You special summon this from your graveyard, take 1,000 damage. It can't be destroyed by battle. So if you wait, the thing is, like, once I take it a damage, if it's more than 500, I'm not going to be able to activate that effect because I will die. So this thing's pretty much useless now, but I can discard it for Lightning Vortex, which is always good. I don't know why we're waiting. Do you have another effect veiler? We'll be back, and then we'll put string counters on things, hopefully. Well then, it looks like we won't be putting string counters on things at all, but still counting that as a win because I could have just Lightning Vortexed and then attacked for 3,000, and then he'd have 2 cards to do anything, and I still had all these stall powers. So I think I had that pretty secure. It depends what he had in his hand. But I like to believe that he stalled out because he knew he had lost. So we go into the third duel, see if we can get that OTK, that dang old dynamite. Alright, here we are, third duel versus Crew, which sounds like some sort of barbarian name. I think this is the third deck in a row we've gotten with more than 60 cards. It is just scrub-tastic voyage today. Let's see, we will card D. Hopefully we'll get one of our gimmick puppets that we have to discard. We did not. This is a sad state of affairs. Let's get rid of Battle Fader. Because we got two of these. He's not moving very fast. He's got nimbles. I am going to let myself take the 1,000. It's okay. I'll survive. And that way it won't let him know what we're doing. Let's see. Set this. Card again. And hope I get something that I want in the graveyard. Just have to get rid of one of those. In fact, we could trade in for another one. That's fine. We'll get even closer to having any gimmick puppet that we can use. Another 1,000? I accept it. I'm going to be sad later if I have to discard a bunch of cards, and it's like, if you'd only use those Swift Scarecrows, Joe, you would have all the Swift Scarecrows. Let's roll those bones. Trade in. That works. It works so well. So, let's see. Normal summon. My opponent, they control a monster. And I control a gimmick puppet. It's like the only gimmick puppet I can normal summon. You can target another gimmick puppet, they become the same level. Now you got your rank 8. We go into strings. We go into Pain Gainer. We go into 77, the 7 sins. And this guy's probably like, I don't think my nimble Momongos are prepared for 4 spiders of this magnitude. And he's not. He is not prepared in the slightest for 10,800 damage. Joe, you want to slow that again? Show that again in slow motion.
Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, that's nice to see. Even though it's probably a little easy, probably not the best deck. But you know what? We got it off. We did it. Every other thing we can lose now. The point is I showed it worked. It worked. Next duel. And here we are, 4th duel, and I cry every time. Or cray. Cray or cry. Another 56 card deck. That's just, and you're using draw power. You know, if you had 2 less cards in your deck, you'd be able to draw the things you need much more effectively. We will set our junk puppet, and then we will card D ourselves. Perfectly symmetrical cars. And we have our combo. Well, yeah, we got our combo. We just need for him to have a monster for us to attack into. Now, hopefully, between all those cards he has, that he can get some kind of monster. Toons! Fantastic. I like tunes. You like tunes. Everybody who does tune like tunes. So, we're going to use Machina Cannon. You can discard a machine-type monster, and all the gimmick puppets are machines. I know, they look like they shouldn't be machines, but they are machines. We're going to activate this, make his attack 0. I don't think we really need to, but we could. I mean, it'll just to make sure. You know, we did the OTK last time. Again, I shouldn't call it an OTK. We did the dynamite. Boom, went the dynamite last time. But we didn't get maximum damage. We gotta do absolutely maximum damage. 12,800. Joe, let's see that big number up there. There. Oh yeah. Satisfaction. Okay, here we are, 5th duel versus Sk. Or it could just be like scissors. Possibly. Man, what is with all these huge decks? What is... I'm not gonna go... I'm gonna win every single duel this time. And it's going to be because I'm going against nothing but, like, children who are just learning to play. Well, I shouldn't say that, because it's not, like... I'm sure when I was... Yeah, well, when I started to learn this at 22, and the first deck I built, I think had, like, 60 cards in it. Because I was like... It's more cards. Why wouldn't you want more options? And I didn't understand probabilities or math or card advantage or any of that stuff. But I'm pretty sure that these are new players who not quite sure what they're doing. Any player who Ixie summons takes 500 damage. Are you the same? No. He had a different name. Okay. Fair enough. No Stoic challenge. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that. Because I want it in yon graveyard. And we're not going to stall out. I mean, we have enough monsters. We can do some things. I say we actually do some things. Although, I'm going to be taking a lot of burn damage if I'm Ixie summoning. Well, aren't you just fine and dandy like lemon candy? That's fine. We'll normal summon. I control another thing. Give me that level 8. We want to make one of our various machines. Actually, we don't even have one of those in our hand, so... And I need to get stuff into the graveyard. So what we're going to do is just... Why was that banished? Oh, okay. That's not going to... Okay. I will tribute those two. And I'll... Well, you've already got the swords there. So I'm just going to kill Sasiago and whatever this is. What was it? Waboku. And now that I have those there, I could make a second thing, but it can't attack. I don't think I have anything that can destroy spell traps except for this guy. So we're good for now. I don't think his Nimble Momonga is going to be able to get over this. Even if he can rank 2 Xyz, there's no rank 2... Oh, it's going to be like that then, is it? Well, I'm just going to have to go very hard in the paint. Let's see here. Actually... Yeah, let's do... Oh, not all the monsters I control are gimmick puppets. Fudge. He doesn't have any face-up monsters. I don't want to attack that anyway. We'll wait. We'll wait and watch. But I think I'm going to be able to do something. I'll be back. I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to use Heliopolis on himself to kill that. So now our field is clear. And then all we have to do is wait for him to have a monster. And then we're going to show him what it means to win by an alternate win condition. There we go. Of course, we can't use this anymore, but that's fine. This is a completely different kind of duel now. I will banish that. To summon my Jury Doll. I will normal summon Gear Changer. All I can throw is gimmick puppets. I will make this level 8. And then we will summon Gimmick Puppet of Leo. You want to stall out? You want to play that? That's fine. 1 destiny counter. Your move, holy man. You got 12 more turns? I've got 2 more turns. Let's make that 1 more turn. What can he do? What can he do? Is he aware of the fact that he is going to lose next turn if he cannot destroy my monster somehow? He has all these stall, but he has nothing to actually remove. Well, granted, no. He has Book of Eclipse. If he hits me with Book of Eclipse, I'm going to lose all my counters, and then I'll be kind of sad, because I wasted a lot of resources to do this. But if he doesn't have that, if he can't do anything, if all he can do is stop me from attacking, he's going to do 1,000. Do you have another level 3? Marshmalon. What rank 3 can... Well, he could make Zenmanes. No, he's going to make Leviathan. Can you rank it up or something? That's only going to give you 25. That is not enough. Maybe he's trying to put out a target and he'll hope, like, maybe I'll attack instead of doing things. Maybe he's got something with Ixie monsters. Maybe he's just going to go out on his own terms. And ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, I don't think I have ever won by this effect before. I don't think I've ever seen anyone win by this effect before. So there you go. That is a treat. Victory by the effect of number 88, Gimmick Puppet of Leo. I didn't expect this to happen this duel, but I'm glad it did. Go into the next duel. Now, I'm not going to accept this guy's duel, because I'm pretty sure this is the same guy who is just adding more stuff to his name. Because this is like the 4th nonsense. And I think it's possible I was playing that same guy over and over again. So I'm going to say no, and wait for someone with an actual name to join in. I just wanted to point that out, that I believe... There you go. Windblast DX. That sounds like a good thing to do. And while I'm thinking of it, I do have to say, even though this is Lucas Wilson's deck, or deck idea rather, I have to give a shout out to Walter Kelly, who is our newest $50 patron. Ice barriers, very interesting. You know, MillionLittleE has been the undisputed king of Patreon for a long time, being the only $50 person for months and months. But Walter Kelly has decided that he is going to dispute that by being the second person to be the $50 patron. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why people would want to give me $50. That just seems absurd to me, but I am very, very happy. I'm very excited. So, this channel just continues to grow and continues to do better. Hopefully, if I can get... I think I'm at like 230 now, and if I can get up to 300, I can quit another day at my job, which means I'll be able to do more content for you guys, which is awesome. I would love to I have so many ideas for extra shows to do that. And people like Walter Kelly are putting me closer and closer towards doing that. So give him a thanks in the comment. Oh no. I didn't know this was out yet. I just heard about this like a week ago. What can this... What... Detach, summon 1 frog once per turn. When your opponent activates spell trap, summon 1 aqua monster from your hand or field to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do... Okay. I think I'm gonna lose to Toads. But you know what? I'm the one who wanted to fight someone who had more skill, so there we go. You wanna negate my trade-in? It's gonna negate my trade-in. Getting too dead for this shit. Now he has traded. Gonna negate my lightning vortex? No, he's not. But then he gets to summon another thing. And he could probably make more of these, which is not a good thing. But I still have card car. I've done nothing but activate spells. So I can card car. More cards for me. Stoic challenge, yay. Machine Cannon, meh. This is gonna be an uphill battle. If he has 3 of those, this is gonna be tricky. I don't have any effect negation. Oh, and he's got wetlands too. His frogs are gonna have so much attack. It's gonna be like discount frog attack warehouse. I will have to, you know, people have been asking me to make pure frogs for a while. I think I've got like 3 different requests for it, and I keep, like, wanting to make it, and then something else comes up. Like, I was going to start working on that, and then it was like, oh, I have a Patreon request, I'll do that. And I'm glad I waited now, though, because now that this guy's out, he changes frogs completely. If I can... So I will probably... I can assure you, once that comes out in Invasion of Venom, I will be making probably this exact frog deck. Something very similar. Probably not with Poison Draw Frog, though. Surprise! I wasn't expecting frogs, but you shouldn't have been expecting Battle Fader. With his weird bell thing. Whatever you are. What the fuck? Sea Lancer. Target any number of banished fish, equip them to this card. If this would be destroyed, you can remove. It gains 5,000 attack for... Okay. That's not half bad. It's a pretty interesting idea. And he's gonna make one of those. No, that's fine. Losing to frogs? No. That's not something I thought would happen today, but... Oh, I got both of my Machina Cannons. Perfect. Perfect. I'll be back. Connection has been lost! Aww. I wanted to see what he was gonna do. But you know what? I'm going to count that as a loss for me, even though we didn't finish it, because I don't think I could have come back from that. He had so many frogs. I think he was about to make a second, whatever the frog Ixie is. So, there we go. We got a loss. We'll be back next duel. See if we can get some wins again. Okay, here we are. 7th duel versus Hubert. 12. I think I didn't quite say that with as much, well, what's the word? I didn't have a flow to it, like I should have. I should have had more flow. I'm severely lacking in the flow department. Let's skip. It's been a little bit. I mean, it's not to you guys, it's been instantaneous. I took a little break after that 6th duel. I just, oh, it's one of these guys, is it? Oh, no, I see how it is. Well, you know what? That's fine. I'm not gonna do shit. When it declares an attack, if that's the way you want to be, that's the way it's gonna be. I don't have to do a goddamn thing. I've got 6 stalls. I don't think you have enough psychic feel zones in the world to summon all the things that you want to summon. I'm gonna wait it out. You know, I won't make you guys watch it. I'll be back. But we're gonna try to wait it out. We're gonna try to do nothing and see if that works. You know, he probably has the whatchamacallit, that trap, the one that lets him banish stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and try. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try. Let's see. Because he's got this monster out here. And I destroyed one of his things with Twin Twister. He had Mirror Force and Psychic Path set. So, these might be spells, they might just be bluffs, or they might be more rippling Mirror Forces. In either case, if he doesn't have something he can do to stop me from attacking this, I might be able to just Stoic Challenge. And if not, you know, at least I tried something. This will be gone in a moment. And then I win. And then I can just go back to stalling again. Burying Mirror Force. Alright. Wasn't expecting that one. He's got all these Mirror Forces. I mean, fortunately for me, though, now I have something that can't be destroyed. That has 3,000 defense. That is already on the field, so he can't do other... Well, no, he could target it with that trap if he gets it. I have 2 more Twin Twisters in here, though. So if he tries to pop one on this... hopefully by the time he gets... Like, he doesn't have one now, clearly. Hopefully by the time I get to one, I'll be able to do stuff. So we'll be back again. More stall. Discount stall warehouse. Well, he surrendered. And you know what? I was just going to mark that down as a waste of time and go into the next duel. But I feel like I earned it. I feel like waiting here for, what was it, almost 20 minutes while he did things. I think I earned that victory. So, we're going to go on to the 8th duel, and hopefully not go against Psy-Frames. Alright, 8th duel. Here we are versus the Moonlit Dagger. Interesting name. We've got some card cars. We can drive our way to victory. Oh, I'm kind of tired. I know I took a break already, but, man, I took a break at the wrong time. I should have taken a break after the Psy-Frames, because those were just a stall-tastic journey. Me sitting here twiddling my thumbs, waiting for things to happen, as things did not happen. And then he timed out. Well, he surrendered before he could time out. But he waited right until he was about to time out and then surrendered. So, yeah. Just drained. Now we're playing Madolches, which is still one of my most requested decks that I simply cannot play. They pretty much, they have the one move, I think he's doing it, where you can make, what's it called, Tiramisu? No, he's not doing it. It's fine, I have 3 Swift Scarecrows. I don't think they have much. I mean, he could shuffle this back into my deck, but I don't have any puppets to summon, so if he wants to waste his cards on that, I'm fine. I am just fine, diddly tiddly. Because, yeah, like, these guys have effects. They're not effects that they can activate on my turn or that are particularly useful. They're effects that let him summon themselves. And you really have to go, like, you can make 2 2,000-point monsters. Like, yay. Oh, Trick Clown. I thought this was... No, that's Damage Juggler. He's at 1, though, I believe. I forget how ban lists work. Yep, he's playing a Perform Mage, Brilliant Fusion. Madolches, yeah. He's got that, he's like, I'm gonna do so much damage, because they can attack twice, right? Yeah. You can make a second attack, also destroyed at the end of the battle phase. So he's just like, I've got all these things, and I'm going to attack, and then I'm going to Battle Fader, or Swift Scarecrow. Either one, I have so many options, I don't even know what to do anymore. It's fine. That's the whole point of this deck. If you haven't figured out already, I'm going to card car and stall. Oh, he's the guy, kitty. It's just a little kitty. It's just a little Mewful. Just sitting on a waffle. A Leviair, and then summon his thing. Probably level 4. Yep, and Jelly. And then I think you can tribute this card, special summon Madolche, and he'll get another... No, he's just going to make... Okay. He's like, if you thought you were going to use your junk puppet, you're sorely mistaken. Ah ha 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 ha. I just go back to his hand because of Madolche ticket. It's fine. Again, I've got 4 turns where I can stall, and I've already got one part of my thing, and I have card car, so I can hopefully get some more parts of it. And he's got this big old 0 attack just out here doing nothing. And either way, 1800, I believe, even if I don't lower its attack to 0, I could still 1800 and just attack over that. Either way, we're going to go for Battle Fader first. The ultimate cock block. Nay. You get to draw a whole card. Cry. So sad. Much unhappy. Wow. Yeah. Chatting is fun. Well, this works too. So many effect. Much things. Wow. He has to run Solemn Strike. We were talking. Let's see. Well, well, I could still make a thing, but I can't do the Wombo combo on him. So I'm gonna wait and see if he can't rebuild his thing. He'll get one solid attack at me. He gets one shot, one opportunity. Mom spaghetti. Otherwise, I have to make a rank 8 and try things out. He am cry. This guy's nice though. He's kind of goofy, but he's cool. He's cool. Great, brilliant fusion. My favorite. Now I am cry. A boo-hoo, a boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What will he make though? Will he be able to make all things? Or just some things? I don't know, I mean, he already used a bunch of his. He's down to 8 cards in his extra deck. I don't know if he started with 15. He's lost a lot of them. This is already his second Seraph. 2, 4, 5, 6. What was that? Go way down to the bottom. Madolche Palooza. I said Madolche Palooza. Why won't you let me read cards? No, I don't want to activate things right now. I just want to read Madolche Palooza. Well, fine. I guess I don't get to see what Madolche Palooza does. Am dead? Might be dead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, if he moves this into attack position. Then am cry. I thought for sure with that lightning vortex he wouldn't be able to do all the things. But sadly he has been able to do all these things. That's close. What is this? Okay. Gotcha. He just shuffled out his deck. But he already normal summoned twice this turn, I believe. Okay, good. So what I really need is just Twin Twister. If I can Twin Twister these two, I'll be set. Or if I can get my thing and then just hope this isn't Solemn Strike. Heart of the cards right here. Must believe in the power of faith. Could have OTK. It's not an OTK. Oh, I don't know. I'm still confused about what it means to OT. Another lightning vortex. Let's see. Well, he's just gonna shuffle this anyway. Unless I kill it. Whatever, Madolche Palooza. I mean, I could do... Yeah, let's do both. Try this again. More lightning vortexes. Am cry. Such sadness in our time. Who would believe that such things could be truth? And I don't have another junk in my graveyard, so that was a mistake. A mistake. Doesn't negate. You know what, let's just go so hard in the paint that we can't possibly return. The 7 sins. He's on the sleeves for a reason. Magic cylinder? Oh no, he negates attack. When did he get that in there? Touché, salesman. Good duel. I'm gonna talk to this guy a little bit. We'll be back if so. Oh, dark hole. That's fine. I can detach. It's not a good game yet. Not sure if GG quite yet. And he could put things out. Well, I mean, he could make 101 or something. But I think he thought that dark hole was more effective than it was. But yeah, if he makes 101, like, I can stop myself from being destroyed, which is pretty nice. But I can't stop myself from being targeted or anything like that. Fortunately, I have this other effect. If it survives into the next turn, I can detach 2 materials from it and banish all special summoned monsters on the field. Special summon any number of Madolche from your hand, but shuffle them into the deck during the end phase. Oh, he's going ham. What ham things will he make? Oh, that thing! Oh, now it's GG. So yeah, I'm gonna tell him about the channel. But we'll be back. There's another loss, but that's fine. I don't mind losing against Madolches. Alright, here we are, 9th duel versus Zui. Which is, it sounds like counting in some language. Comment in the comments if Zui means anything to you. Got a decent hand. I mean, we could do the combo under certain conditions. It depends what he's got. We're not playing no 60-card deck this time. But we got our trade in. We can get rid of this. If he attacks, we could summon it. We can normal summon this. Do the thing. Stoic challenge. This is superfluous. But it's here. I would discard it for trade in, but then we have no other guys on our thing. Interesting. Some kind of level 1. Okay. Just showing off, are you? Just having a dandy old time. A space dandy old time. Draw 2 cards. Oh boy. Yeah. So all we gotta do is wait for him to have a monster, and we're good. And if he does attack, we have somewhat of a thing to stop it. I can't imagine he'll OTK with this kind of deck. He might. It's Red Dragon, or not Red Dragons. It's a different thing. It's, Red Eyes Black Dragon. Excuse me. My mistake. Oh, let's see here. Oh, okay. I'm just checking my text messages. Okay, we're good. We got this. We're going to win against a deck that is not entirely a scrub. Man, I probably didn't need to do this. Take another 1,000. Behold, my inappropriate sex position monster. What the fuck is this? What is it doing, and why? Why do I feel shame whilst looking at it? I have no machines in my graveyard. It's a sad state of affairs, to be certain. I should not have done that. It would have been better if I did not. It's okay. We'll make that level 8. And we'll just go ahead, because I'm pretty sure if it's got 2,400, we could still OTK it with Stoic Challenge. We will test that out. If he's not OTK'd, he will be very close to being OTK'd. It's something you should know. Stoic Challenge during your opponent's end phase, it's send this card to the graveyard. When this card leaves the field, destroy the equipped monster. Which is normally bad, which really makes it an all or nothing OTK. But if this would be destroyed, you can attach. So it'll survive even if this card leaves. Is that 8,000? 8,000, baby! Ha ha! Oh, that feels good. That feels good in my heart. We're gonna go into our 10th duel. Alright, here we are. 10th and final duel versus Vlayer. Kind of like Slayer, kind of like Player. Actually, I think it is Player. He's just disguising himself. He's trying to trick me, but I won't fall for it. We're going first, which is no good. We'll just go ahead and use this card car. Because I don't want to trade in this. I don't want to trade in that either. Now I want to trade in this because I can junk puppet. But we have none of our Swift Scarecrows, none of our Battle Faders. We are completely at the mercy of Vlayer, who is certainly not Player in disguise. Certainly. That's not, he didn't just change that P out for a V. Who would do that? Certainly not my arch nemesis trying to defeat me. Anyway, you know, we'll be back. Jumpin' Jim Socks, it's a Mystic Tomato. Holy shit, I am scared. I am scared shitless. Do not know what do. My heart is thumping out of my chest. Mystic Tomato? Not sure if can survive. Not sure. Of course, these 2 set cards could be Solemn Strikes, which I don't like. We haven't really gotten Twin Twisters, really, this entire duel. Let's see, I'm going to do this because I have that junk puppet, and I can get stuff out of the graveyard. And actually, I'm still not afraid of that, so we're just going to go ahead. we're going to set this because it's least important to our overall strategy. And we're going to draw some more. I'm still going to have too many cards. Oh wait, no, that's the good thing, because then I can discard one of those. And now we have Stoic Challenge and Shinigami and all sorts of... Gear Spring Spirit, sorry. Clockwork Shinigami sounds much cooler. Of course, we're still at the mercy of his Mystic Tomato. But, assuming this doesn't overpower us entirely, we should be able to OTK it next turn. You have to tell me... Okay, so OTK stands for one turn kill, obviously. Does that mean that you have to kill in the first turn? Or like like the first turn after you do... Like, I know FTK is first turn kill, but that's like assuming you go first and you don't even have to like... Your opponent doesn't even get a chance to do anything. But does OTK refer to like the first turn that you get to play, you attack and do all the damage? Or does it refer to like doing 8,000 points of damage in one turn? If so, this is an OTK deck. If not, I always thought it was like... If you go first and you don't have to attack and you can kill them, that's an FTK. But the turn after that, if you go second and you attack, that's an OTK. And anything after that is just dealing a lot of damage. And I am going to be taking a lot of damage. He's got a Mizuki too. Such shame. Let's just hope... I'm going to still go for it either way, but let's hope we can get a Twin Twister. Get rid of these. Otherwise, we're going to be in for a spot of bother. That is not the thing I wanted it to be, but that is fine. We're good. We're the offbeats. You know the drill by now. I'm going to start with this, because if I'm going to go for 77, I want to have, use this first. Because, like I said, after you use 77, you cannot use this anymore. And, we've got to get that Mystic Tomato down to 0. There's no way we're going to get over it otherwise. There's just Mystic Tomato... Like, sweet Jiminy Christmas. I can't believe people even, like... That's just too cheap. Who would play a card so effective as Mystic Tomato? I don't understand. Like, don't they want to have fun? Oh, I'm so snarky right now. Go for the gold. Can we do the things, or will we get mirror forced? Waka-cha? I am waiting. Oh, oh, dimensional prison has ruined my day. Such sadness in our time. Well, in that case, let's make something else. We'll get this by banishing that. And I still have a normal summon. So, we'll make this. And then I'll go... Oh, I can only make gimmick puppets. I should have remembered that. But that's fine. 3,000 point wall. What could possibly go wrong? Actually, no, screw it. I'm not going to attack again. Let's just make another one. I don't have my Stoic Challenge anymore. There you go. More 4,000s. I was hoping, I'm sad I didn't get a chance to use Sea Castle of Aga. I keep forgetting if you use Dreary Doll, you have to make a gimmick puppet. Or rather, if you use its effect. Oh wait, no. Just this card cannot be... Yeah, if you use Dreary Doll, you can only make gimmick puppets. Unfortunately. But that's fine. We've got other things. We've still got our Lightning Vortex. We can put this in the graveyard. We can summon our Machina Cannon. We can use Machina Cannon to put this in the graveyard. There's options. There's options all over the place. If we draw another monster, we can summon both of these. And then we can make whatever we want, like Sea Castle AGI. Of course, he could use his Mystic Tomato and attack into this. Take a good... But no, he's just going to make some kind of Synchro. Level 10 Synchro? Not high enough to get over that. Level 6, he could make Red Wyvern and try to do that, but I can't be destroyed by battle. Or, I'm sorry, I can't be destroyed by card effects. Not sure what else he could make. We'll see. We'll be back. Oh, he went for the 10. You rarely see this thing. Other monsters you control cannot attack. Once per turn, target one monster your opponent controls, its attack becomes 0, and if it does, you gain life points equal to that monster's attack. Well then. Really? Outskilled, outplayed. Beelzus, the ultimate dark. See, I was right to not trust Mystic Tomato. Too strong, too powerful. Because I'm going to take. That's more life than I have. It's more life than I have. Good game. Good job, guy. You earned it. You earned that win. That's fine. This deck already did way better than I could have possibly imagined. I'll see you guys on the end screen. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Any battle damage I take is halved. That's good. I'll send this back to the graveyard. I'm still in this. I'm good. Yeah, especially because I have an effect. Maybe you're unaware of it. I can be all like, hey, Bo, I'll put these in the graveyard and banish all the monsters that you control. And then equip you as Ixie material. Yay. Of course, I still have 0 attack, so let's just put that in defense mode for now. Let's see. Make this, all I can make is gimmick puppets, though, and I have very few gimmick puppets left. So, we've already got our 3,000 defense wall. We don't need our Swift Scarecrow at the moment. Let's make a thing. Let's roll the bones. I've been wanting to make this all time. The whole game. It could even be a boat. Let's roll them bones. One random card from your extra deck. Banished. I gain its attack. Another Beelzus! It must be my birthday. Unless he's got another D-Prison. There you go. Now you're back down to 8,000. But, I mean, hey, at least I got this much. And if he goes down to, if he summons... No, he can't be destroyed. Or does it destroy it? Yeah. But if he summons another Synchro monster, I can put this back in his extra deck and blow up that Synchro monster. You could put the monster, whatever is banished, if they have the same type out. So if he's all Synchro... Of course, I could use that effect again and just keep banishing every turn a card from his extra deck. But then his attack is going to fluctuate very wildly. Because, I mean, you know, what happens if I summon a... Or what happens if he has, like, a... like, Formula Synchron, and then I suddenly go down to 200 attack. I think that is 200. Something... It has very little... It has significantly less than 4,000, I'll tell you that. So your move, holy man, what do? This is not the end screen. We may just have what it takes to be part of a rock and roll band. Why you put Defender in attack mode? That seems like a bad move. Oh, call the Haunted. We'll make an Ixie summon? Yeah, we're good. We'll see. If he makes 101, I'll use that effect and see if I can perhaps get an Ixie monster, and then I can do other stuff. Because 101 or Castell could take this out, or he could make another level 10. Interesting, but also kind of stupid. Of course, if he makes another... You know what? Let's go ahead. Does he have a third Beelzus? He might have a third Beelzus. In which case he could do enough damage to kill us. Which I don't like us. I'm beginning to sound like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Fortunately, I think I missed the timing to respond to that. I wanted to send another thing from his extra deck before he could do this. Or I didn't want to originally, but now I want to, now that he has this Plague Spreader. Maybe he doesn't have a third one. Maybe he's weighing his options. Trying to see if he has something else that he can get out that's 10. We'll see. We'll be back while he decides, because that timer, man. Oh no, he just made Celestial Wolf Lord Blue Cyrus. When this is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target one face-up monster, it loses 2,400 attack. Okay, so are you going to ram that into this just to make me lose 2,400? I mean, you do have a lot more life points than me, so that might be worth it, although I can just reset my attack when I pick another monster. No, you're just gonna do that. Okay. I could summon another Dreary Dog. I could put that on him. That won't reset its attack, will it? I don't think so. But this would do, let's see, 4,000. That'd be 50. You know what? I'm not the kind of person to do math. So we're going to try this out. 6,400. Oh, that's the same as it would be. Yeah, I think that's good game. Sea Castle OTK! Oh, go Sea Castle. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. 77 Gimmicks Dynamite. Very, very interesting. We went 8 out of 10, which is really good. Of course, we didn't go against anything that could even remotely be considered meta, except for maybe those frogs in the future. Hard to tell. So, take that with a grain of salt. This is not the best deck. It is surprisingly good. Like I tell people often, when I test these decks, I test them against the Cosmo AI. And if the Cosmo player doesn't get honest, or if they leave something out on the field, like a farm girl that you can actually target, or a slip strider, you can OTK them before they have a chance to do anything. This does a massive amount of damage. And the 7 Sins is pretty brutal too, like if you can keep it around, because their Dark Destroyer can't get over it, they can't destroy it with their effects, and then once you keep it around for a turn, you can banish all their monsters, which doesn't target, and then equip them to it. So it's a pretty good thing. Next week, I don't know again. Hopefully ABC Dragon Cannon. If not, it'll probably be UAs, actually. One of my old favorites. Special thanks again to Lucas Williams for donating to the Patreon and for recommending this fun deck. I never would have found this otherwise. Until next week, guys, good luck. Have fun.